What's up, everybody? My name is Wreck-It Rob, and welcome back to Calibria Crystal Guardians. Today, I want to talk about the new event that they're running this weekend. I think that it's going to be really beneficial for a lot of people, and I think it's kind of their way to stem people over with how CALIANITE is really like scarce in the game, how it's incredibly hard to come by. I have it actually brought up right here, so I'm just going to read the whole thing. This was posted yesterday at 3:41 a.m. That's my time. Event announcement, ×2 XP and ×2 CALIANITE. Greetings, heroes. Tired of endless farming? Need more CALIANITE? Join us this weekend in the ×2 CALIANITE event. Also, we've noticed last week's XP event bug, so we will open ×2 XP event as well to make it up. So this is a ×2 XP and ×2 CALIANITE event to kind of make up for an issue that was occurring last week when they did just the XP. I think this one they were just intending to do CALIANITE, which is actually, if you go look at the event page, it does actually show it as two separate things. So I think they just like fixed whatever the issue was and then recycled the code and threw it back in. That's not important. Anyway, so ×2 XP, ×2 CALIANITE, Asia Pacific, Europe, and the American S1 through 3 servers. This is April 24th, 25th, and 26th from 1800 to 2200 hours on your server time. So for me, I think it actually runs on my time because I'm on Central Time in the US, and I think the America server times are actually based off of my time zone. This made me kind of curious though. The worldwide server, it's on the 24th, 25th, and then 26th, so that's today, tomorrow, and then Sunday. Excuse me. It runs on the same days, but they're doing it at a different time. They're doing it at 1300 to 1500 hours, and then 2000 to 2200 hours. I have no idea why they're doing that, but they are. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand why they would be doing that. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. I kind of want to say it's probably to like offload some people to make it so the game doesn't crash, but I mean, you still have 2 hours of overlap. Maybe they're just hoping that not as many people are playing during that because that's closer to like midnight. But even if that's only 8 to 10 o'clock that there is even overlap there. I don't understand it. But yeah, so this is the event for this week. Something else I kind of wanted to go over. I'm just going to go bring this up just because I wasn't planning on doing this, but I feel like this is very good to kind of go over. So that way, especially people like me who enjoy making videos on this can understand like and kind of plan for the future what they're planning on doing. So they did another post, and I'll put pictures of this one up too. This one was a pretty sizable post that I think is actually incredibly helpful. Some people were really giving it angry marks on their post. That's stupid. Don't give this an angry post or angry, what is it, engagement. I don't even know what it's called on Facebook. It doesn't matter. Major announcement, game development plan. In the light of the past updates, we're glad to announce the game development plan. Please keep in mind that this plan can change according to players' feedback. So essentially, they're saying what they want to happen, and then they're going to be altering their plan based off of what the community says to them, which I appreciate. I don't think I've seen a company just be this direct about it. I kind of love that. The quarter one. So this is the quarter that we're currently, well, not currently finishing right now. I think we've already finished it because it says this goes up until April. Anyway, first quarter of the game. Official release, major connection issues resolved, gaming experience optimized, new servers supported, account binding system optimized, holiday event support, Vapor Dreamland hard mode, FAQ customer service function, separate chat, and system message, creation of new skins, new champions and units, which I don't know why they said champions. It's I mean, they call them heroes. I don't know. Should we be calling them champions? And I guess we'll let that replay. I was gonna end that because I was gonna show more about the event, but anyway, creation of anti-cheat system. This was a big one. They did this, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 or 3 weeks ago? It was in the last, like, really big update. This was one of the main things. I think I actually did a video on it. Battle record system. Do they have that in? I'm assuming this is for arena, and I don't think that's in. Unless this is, like, records as in, like, for Colossus times and stuff like that, which they did have in, but they took it out, at least while they were working on the anti-cheat system. So I don't know if it's back in. I haven't checked, actually. That's probably something I should do, since I'm trying to tell you guys information about this. Friends invitation system. That was input. New expedition gameplay. Yes. I'm assuming that's the Inferno. Damn, why can't I think of it? The name. Like Chaos Inferno or something. No. Inferno Legion. There we go. God, I couldn't think of the name at all. Okay, so that's the quarter that they're saying that we already are done with, or that we should be finishing up right now. Quarter 2 is from April to July. Even though this was posted almost at the end of April. I don't understand. Okay, so this one has a lot. So this is, they're planning to do a lot in the next, May, June, July. So in the next like 2 to 3 months, they're planning on inputting all this. New weekly update. Oh my gosh. Need a swig of coffee for that one. Delicious. New weekly update plan. New heroes, Nat 5 and 3. I don't understand how they put that, but Nat everything 3 to 5. Weekly release of new heroes, new PvP system, granting CALIANITE. Thank you. It's gonna be nice to have another place to actually get this stuff, because I just completed one of the growth plans and went through like almost all of that CALIANITE in the course of a day, just doing runes, and still didn't even max out the runes for the next growth plan, so that's fun. Profile flagship system, new ways to customize your profile. I don't understand the point of this, really, unless they're gonna do kind of like the traditional RPG thing where it's like, you know, you have an island, build your island, things like that. I kind of hope they don't, because that stuff is just pointless and it takes away from the actual, like, what the game is. The game is not building an island. The game is, you know, strategy and getting better and things like that. And just throwing stuff on your island like that doesn't make things any better. So I really hope that doesn't get put in. If anybody from the dev team sees this, I doubt that, because I have not even 300 subs. But if anybody from the dev team does see this, please don't do that. It's just gonna look like every other mobile RPG then, and I don't want that. I really like this game, and I don't want it to see it turn into something like that. Announcement board system. This one I will like because there isn't really any kind of in-game announcements. Other than they just kind of like throw it in your coffer, which is a little weird, which I'll show more about that in a minute. French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, and Russian language support. I like this, they're expanding the game more. Cross-server guild gameplay. So this is like, they are... Inferno Legion wasn't it. That was kind of like the cross-arena gameplay. So this, they're hoping to do it with cross-guilds, which, quite honestly, you could just have us be doing, like, guild battles with everyone. Or just throw in one where it's, like, cross-server, and then they connect you to someone on, like, Asia or Russia or whoever they have at the time. New guild gameplay, good. I'm really hoping for this, because they don't have much. Kind of just have normal guild battles, and then... Or, like, the one where it's almost like... I think of it as, like, a checkerboard, where it's like, you need to take this spot, and you need to hold this spot. And then you have the other one where it's just the dungeons, which I really wish they just like had one dungeon per week and it just reset each week. And the goal was like to beat it. Wow, that sentence just completely reminded me of something in other RPGs. Meanwhile, as I was just ranting about please don't turn this into one of those, But the way it's set up right now, you can show up to a guild at, you know, say 6 months from now, all the dungeons will be beat, and you're not getting that, like, you know, kind of like weekly boost in CALIANITE and guild points, guild pieces, whatever they're called. I can't think of what they're called. They're the little diamond ones. You're not getting the weekly boost of that, so it's like, it almost is better for you to join a lower guild and just place high in those, and all of a sudden you're getting half a million CALIANITE each week. Anyway, new events, good. The old ones are kind of getting a little played out. Real-time arena, that I'm excited for. I am 100% doing a lot of videos on that because this is what I've been waiting for. Like, I always preach how I came from Summoners War. It was impossible to get into RTA because, you know, I came into the game 5 years after it was created. So it was like, I had an okay account, but an okay account on a game that was full of, you know, 5-6-year-old accounts that would just absolutely wreck you with like their worst monsters. I couldn't do anything. So this is going to be really nice to actually be able to sit and compete with some other people. New skip summon function. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I have wanted a skip summon function for so long. It takes forever, especially like if I'm trying to do like a summoning video on here. The one where I did 100, I think it took like, that was like 40 minutes, where it could have easily been shortened to like 20 or 25 minutes. And I wasn't just like trying to pad out runtime. If I summoned them like by 10, the only other option that you have, you're literally going to turn a 40-minute video into 4 minutes. I could have blown through the whole video and all of my summons in 4 minutes just doing it that way. But I didn't want to do it that way because I want to sit and actually enjoy all of it. So the fact that they're giving us a skip function, that's really nice. The only problem with that though is if there's no way to tell like if I'm getting just a 3-star or, you know, a 4 or 5-star, I'm gonna end up skipping like the thing and not letting it build up, and RNGesus isn't gonna be on my side, and it's, I don't know, that kind of worries me. Nickname change limit. I don't really think that one matters as much. I think that's just more for ease on them, or just to stop like stupid hacky names from appearing. Personally, I think if you set your nickname, you really only need like one change. I don't think it's really necessary. At least I don't anyway. I mean, my username on Calibria is just Wreck-It Rob 101, so it doesn't matter to me. New starter packs. That's cool because right now they don't really have a whole lot for you to buy. Like I was looking the other day, I had a little bit of money. I was like, you know, I could buy something cheap. And I was looking and I was like, none of these are really things that I want to buy. Like I could just buy a CALIANITE pack, but I can get better CALIANITE from just refreshing energy. And that's true with every game. You can get more CALIANITE just from refreshing with however many crystals you're going to spend. At the same time, you're also getting like gems and other stuff. It's totally not worth it. Don't buy CALIANITE packs. But yeah, I really hope they do add more in-game server time display. Thank you. I don't think I've seen an RPG that actually does this, and it's annoying every time because I never know what time it is. In-game report system. Thank you. New skin trial card system. I think this is so you can like throw it on your hero and then like go use them in a mock battle to just see like how they look or things like that, or what it actually changes, which I mean I like, but it's not entirely necessary. I do like that they're putting it in. I just don't think it's like one of the more necessary things. Rename guild function. Once again, don't really think that's necessary. Just I don't know. I mean, I don't understand why you're renaming guilds. I get it if you made your guild name like Fluffy Bunnies and then you're like, I wanted something badass like Black Dragon Danger Squad, something like that. But just be the Fluffy Bunnies. Just be the fluffy bunnies. That's all you need. Where was I? Guild chat log backup. I think that's just like keeping a memory of what's said in chat instead of it going away once it reaches the top, which I like. New PvE content. Good. I'm assuming, because I have heard that their plan is to increase Leviathan and Colossus from a cap of 10 levels to a cap of 12. I heard that like a month and a half ago. And I was sitting there and I messaged my friend when I found out about it. I was like, oh, I bet this is gonna be in the next update. I need to start like improving my team and the runes on them more, so that way I can be one of the first people to beat it. Because I want to be, because wouldn't that be awesome? I want to see my name on the leaderboards in some game. Yeah, I messaged him. I was like, oh, I can't wait. And I was sitting there grinding for runes, and then the update came out, and it wasn't that. They didn't increase the number, and I don't know why. They're also supposed to be adding a Hydra, which I'm psyched for. That's where you're going to be able to get what runes? Desperation. I think that's where you're going to be able to get Desperation, because right now Desperation you can only craft or get from like World Boss, and the ones are Thanatos, and the only ones you get there are like 5-star bad ones, which you shouldn't be using. So it's gonna be nice once they actually put in Hydra, but they haven't yet. I don't know why, because I've even seen pictures of it, and I'm pretty sure they've already added it. They added it on the China server. Maybe that was just like a test. I don't remember. I'll try to find out more about that. But yeah, that's hopefully what they should be adding. Hopefully that's coming in an update soon. I really hope so. Next, new runes filter system, which is nice. I can't wait for it. It's going to make runing things so much easier. Chat rework. Not sure what they mean by that, but I'm down for it. New fixed heroes formation feature. Oh, okay. So I think what this one is when you go into arena, how you kind of at the moment have to just pick out the monsters you need for each one, and you kind of have to do that each time if you're sort of strategizing based on what their defense is. This one, or what this is suggesting, is give you a log of different like preset teams that you use a lot or that you set yourself, and then you can go in there and select which ones I want, which I'm down for. But I don't play arena to rank up right now. I'm still doing it to like just farm and mostly for stuff like that. So it doesn't bother me as much not having it, because I mostly just leave my speed team in there, and if they can't beat something, oh well, next thing. But I mean, if you are at the top, I understand that this is frustrating, because you literally have to pick out your entire team each time, which takes away from your ability to be, you know, grinding, doing other stuff, because you're sitting there wasting time having to find heroes. So I get it. I'm glad that they're putting it in. Raise of user level limit. I didn't read that before. Because what is the... Hold on. It's 50. Why are they raising it from 50? I'm 50 is a good number. I don't understand the point in raising it. I mean, I get it, because like everyone who started playing the game maxed their level out really fast. But like, what are they gonna raise it to? Like 60 or... Like, my thing is, if they raise this now, where's the end? Like, are they gonna be compelled to raise it again once everyone hits that limit and it's kind of, you know, has reached the level cap? Are they just gonna keep raising it, or are people gonna be upset in like, you know, an extra month when we max out the level cap again, and then they raise it again, and then new players come in and they're like, oh, it takes forever to level up, I'm never gonna get there. Which, granted, in games like this, they're not short games. When you hit your level cap, that's not like, oh, I beat the game, or I'm in end game. That's not how these games work. And I guess raising it kind of will help to get that mindset in some people. It doesn't seem necessary. I don't think they need to do this. I mean, I'm all for if they do it and then I get, like 1,000 crystals from doing it, or 1,000 gems from doing it. Great, do that. But like, instead of doing that, just leave it the same. Like, you don't get any boosts from leveling up other than gems like that. Anybody who is playing the game is going to play the game regardless at this point of what level they need to get to. Even if they didn't even set a user level limit. If there was no level and it was just keep going up and I can get into the millions of levels, I'm still going to play. I don't really care like what that says. I care about who I can beat, what I can beat, how fast I can beat, and the heroes I have. That's pretty much it. Sorry, I am ranting so much. How long have I been recording? I've been recording for 23 minutes. Okay, not terrible. I know the video is not 23 minutes long though, because I had to go do some stuff. And then Facebook, I don't know if it's just me or everybody, but they added me to this weird like newer version of Facebook. I kind of like it. It reminds me a lot of like Twitter though. Logs of guild members activity. Thank you. That'd be nice. Help to shame my guild members into actually doing their stuff. And new skins. We're listening to all the players, so if you have any suggestions or bug reports, please do not hesitate to tell us. Okay. So, I like it. I like that they're doing this. I like that they're telling us about all this. I think that some of the things that they want on here they're gonna find kind of questionable or not as useful as they think. Other things though, great. I'm still a little weirded out about the user level limit. Like in mobile RPGs, 50 is generally the limit. 50 seemed like a good limit. It was decently hard to get to, but it got out of the way soon enough that I wasn't grinding for levels for way too long and getting bored with it. And I think the level is already well balanced in the game, so I don't see the point in doing it again. With that though, I did comment on this because I had an idea for what I wanted to throw in. If you guys don't want to listen to this, feel free to not to. It doesn't really matter. I just think it's something that games like this don't really do. And after I reread my comment, I don't think it's quite as well typed out as I was thinking. When I did this, I had been awake for like 30 hours from homework and coffee and life, so it's not as well spoken as some of my normally typed things are. So here it is. I'd suggest some form of cap in some forms of PvP. It would allow players to battle based on a preset selection of heroes with fixed sets of runes. It'll allow newer players who maybe don't have the rune quality or summoning luck to battle based purely off their skill. Keep the game fresh and able to join for newer players consistently, and is unlike what other similar mobile RPGs do. If you like this idea, I'd love to be in touch. Yeah, I shamelessly plugged at the end there. But essentially what I'm saying is, my idea for this is kind of, if like each season or each month or each quarter, they select a random selection of heroes. Say they give us 20 heroes out of the like 200 or 250, just a small portion of them. And there's like maybe one nat 5 in there and 5 nat 4s, and the rest are all nat 3s. And they also give us a set amount, or like a single set of each runes, or a certain amount of each runes for each slot, and they're all like, everyone gets effectively the same set of runes to work with. And then it's up to those players for each quarter or each season or everything to take that set selection of runes that they can't add or subtract to, and throw it onto the preset selection of heroes that they have. And using that, having to do like real-time arena or arena, things like that, because doing something like that allows for people to kind of build a separate meta and battle system within the game. Having them be able to do that allows them to also have access to these heroes right off the start for newer players, and allows them to play with them so that way when they get them, they already kind of know how to do it. It also gets them a little bit of experience in RTA, whereas their account may not have those things. They may not have the rune quality or the heroes or, you know, CALIANITE to upgrade their runes. It would give them the ability to have access to more of the game directly from the start. And in that kind of battle arena, it's just your skill versus someone else's skill. It's your ability to rune something versus someone else's. And within that, not only that, for content creators, it allows them to make content on so much more in this game. Because I love making these videos, but at the moment, there's not a whole lot for me to make videos on. Like, it's a great game. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait for them to add more. But at the moment, there's not as much for me to make videos on. I can make videos on all the select heroes and how to rune them and everything. But quite honestly, some of the heroes kind of aren't worth it, especially with the summoning rates in this game. Like, if there's a 3-star that's kind of like a budget 4-star, give it a month and you'll probably have that 4-star. Like, I don't know. I think that once they add more, my position on this is going to completely change. I think that there definitely is enough content in the game, especially with what they're planning on adding, that making videos is not going to be that hard. If I wanted to each day, I could just sit and show you like arena battles, but I want to provide more insight into, you know, like the kind of thinking behind how to use the heroes and everything. Because I feel like if I don't do that, then what I can actually provide to this game and to the community and everything is kind of diminished a little. If I were to just sit here and do arena battles every day, that's not as useful as me sitting here telling you how to do your arena battles better. Things like that. Sorry for completely getting off on a rant on this video. I'm gonna let this finish on my phone, and then I'm gonna go show you guys the ×2 XP event and ×2 CALIANITE event. Yes, I'm still on that. Sorry for completely turning this video into something different for a half an hour. My bad. If you stuck around, do me a favor, wreck that like button if I didn't annoy you too much. Sorry. Anyway, so for the ×2 XP and CALIANITE event, if you go to your coffer, for me at least, scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see ×2 event. So this just tells you for your server the times that it is. It doesn't tell you, you know, the server time you're on, but it does tell you like what the time is for your server, which I appreciate. I'm just going to delete that because I don't need that in my coffer. Then if you go down to, it is not in holiday event actually. You go to limited events, this is what I was talking about. So you have the ×2 XP, which is just the same thing that they did last weekend. And then you also have the one right beneath it, says ×2 CALIANITE. So to get the most out of this, what I would suggest is popping a ×2 XP boost. Honestly, just for 3 days. Spend 200 gems, get it. You're probably going to get those back in the next couple of days. Sit, grind through all your gems during these times. Get all the CALIANITE, get all the everything. My suggestion, if you're grinding for CALIANITE, do it in Blackpool Hills 1. That's where I tend to get more CALIANITE, especially since you can, you know, sell every single gem. Whereas if you go to Colossus, a lot of the runes you're going to want to keep. I think I said gems, I meant runes. A lot of the runes you're going to want to keep in Colossus, which inevitably is going to slow you down a lot. You're not going to be able to do a lot, and especially since this is on a time limit, You're going to want to do something where you can consistently and quickly run through it. Because in 30 minutes, I can maybe run Colossus 15 times. I can maybe run Colossus 15 times in 30 minutes. And that's like a maybe. That's good. Whereas here, in 30 minutes, I can probably run through Blackpool 60 times. I can run through it so many more times here. And especially since, like I said, it is on a time limit, you're going to want to be doing the most that is the bang for your time. Since this is a limited event, don't get a whole lot of it. Sit here, grind Blackpool, you know, take some fodders in there, level them up. Maybe you'll get, you know, a 6-star or 2 out of the next couple of days. But this is a great event. It's allowing us to get boosted on CALIANITE, allowing us to boost up heroes, things like that. And I think it's going to be great. So, sorry for making this, you know, kind of take a lot longer than it needed to be. I feel like what I said needed to be gone over. If not, and you hated this video, please let me know down in the comments. I'll do better. But with that, I think that is all for the day. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.